Hello, what is up you guys? My name is Karina and today I am so excited because I got my hands on some of the retired scents during their retired scent sale that they have a lot. I think they were like $6.25 or something along those lines. So I have 10 altogether, 2 of which I already own and love, and 8 other ones. Now this is interesting because most of these I remember smelling and not buying for one reason or another. The reason, no idea. I don't remember what these smell like. I don't remember why I didn't buy them. Without further ado, let's get started. So let's start with one that is actually one of my favorite scents of all time, and it used to be in the signature line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is Mad About You. All right, so the key notes in Mad About You are black currant, which I love black currant, bright peony, pink jasmine, white patchouli, vanilla musk. Vanilla musk isn't my favorite thing, neither is patchouli, and jasmine can get a little too floral for me. So this looks like it's a fruity floral, and none of the black currant isn't exactly the most juicy scent. So I wouldn't have expected to like this as much as I do. But let me try to describe this to you guys because I really, really love it. This just has a very, very sweet floral scent, but they're very light and almost candy-like. That's kind of what it smells like. Like I get the florals, I get this light black currant note, but it's very bright and girly and sweet. And it's so feminine. Like this reminds me of Valentine's Day. This reminds me of like a day like having a picnic, but even girlier, like the girliest picnic ever. And this is definitely a day to night fragrance. Like you can definitely wear this during the day. It's very playful and bright. There's also something very feminine and just like womanly that I really, really enjoy. So it's definitely a day to night fragrance. I wear this the same way I wear perfume, like when I'm going out somewhere and if I'm feeling girly and I'm feeling myself and just want to smell very, very pretty. Like it's a pretty fragrance. I know that doesn't say much, but if you can just imagine like a soft, like girly, sweet floral with some black currant, like it's a girly, feminine, pretty fragrance. It just has a very light, sweet, almost fresh scent. So to me, this isn't overbearing in the floral category or anything like that, and I absolutely love this. Like back in the day, this was my #1 favorite scent. It's so good. I highly, highly recommend this one out of all of them, just to try it, just to feel it out. If you don't like it, you can obviously return it. But I think this, out of the retired scents, this is like top notch, one of the best ones. All right, now the second one that I already have in my collection is Love and Sunshine. Love and Sunshine, you guys. This is Love and Sunshine, and this I hauled not too long ago. I used to own it, but I used it up. All right, so it says Love and Sunshine is supposed to be sweet, citrus, fruity, and the scent notes are strawberry, marigold, and lemon. And I think that describes it pretty well. Again, this is a floral that has fruit in it, and I think it's crazy because strawberry and citrus go so well together in this. This is like a fresh citrus scent that isn't a full-on citrus scent. I like citrus and scents. I like when something's bright and fresh, but when it's mostly citrus, it's a little too cleaning chemical for me. And this one has that citrus note, but because of that strawberry and that floral, it becomes very sweet and very feminine and fruity. I think this is the perfect citrus scent that's very bright. This is like spring in a bottle for sure. It's not too floral for spring. It's not too like fruity and heavy for really warm weather. Like it's just perfect and light. You get that citrus to make it fresh, but there's something very, very sweet about it. It's a very sweet, fresh scent. And that floral makes it like, it's just the notes fit so perfectly. It's the perfect choice of floral, the perfect choice of fruit, the perfect choice of citrus, the perfect amount of citrus. Like initially, you literally get all the notes blended together into this perfect feminine fragrance. If you like citrus and you like a tiny bit of floral that just makes it bright and sweet, and that strawberry isn't like super intense where you feel like, oh, this is really juicy, this is a strawberry scent. No, it's just that little added bit of strawberry that makes it not just strictly citrus and a slight floral. It's so good. Honestly, if you like citrus scents just a little bit and you like very fresh, like spring scents, you might really, really enjoy this. By the time I'm making this video, I'm not sure this is online. I feel like this is one of those that comes and goes, but if you ever see it online and you like this kind of scents, I highly, highly recommend this one. Now you guys, let's talk about Paris Amour. Now, I think I actually owned this back in the day and ended up exchanging it. I think I remember thinking it was powdery or something along those lines, but I know this is like a cult favorite. People love this one. The fragrance notes are French tulips, apple blossoms, sparkling pink champagne, sandalwood, and creamy musk. This smells like candy, but it is slightly powdery or musky, I would say, like the way a perfume is. There's something like artificial candy-like about it. When I say artificial candy, sometimes it reminds me of like the scent of plastic when it's melted. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I do get a powdery note, slightly an artificial candy smell, but it is very sweet and very pretty. There's definitely floral in there, but it's not too much. Like, it's so sweet that I wouldn't think of this as like, oh, that's a floral fragrance. You definitely get like that tulip, a little bit of that apple blossom, which I pick up more in the shower gel. I have a feeling the shower gels are in general more fruity. Like, those notes seem to come out more. I do like this. It's not my favorite. And it's difficult because I do think it smells really good. I just know it may not be for me. Anything slightly powdery or like, I love candy smells, but when I get that artificial plastic smell, it's not my favorite. But I do like it. It is sweet. So this one I'm just not 100% sure about. Let me know if you have this and if you love it. I know a lot of people really, really do like it. Now up next I have Pink Chiffon. Now this is another one of those that people are obsessed over. This one more so than the Paris Amour, I've heard. People used to love this so much. Still probably do. It doesn't have a scent note, so I will have to look them up. But I remember smelling this in store and just never buying it. And I thought it would be right up my alley because people were just saying it's a very sweet, like candy-like smell. And I don't remember why I didn't like it, so I'm excited to smell it. So the keynotes in this, according to bathandbodyworks.com, is sparkling red pear, jasmine petals, cherry flower, vanilla orchid, chiffon musk. You guys, on initial spray, this smells absolutely stunning. You get this fresh pear note just straight off the bat. The sugar note came in there. Now that I'm smelling it more, I do get, I think it said vanilla something, vanilla orchid. Now, I do get a slight kind of, I don't know, like a vanilla floral type scent in there that's very light. Now, I don't know if vanilla orchid smells like straight up vanilla, but just from what I'm gathering, there is something slightly, like a slight musk in there. And that vanilla-ness, I will say, I wish it just stayed with the sugary pear. As it settles, I'm guessing you'll get more of that slight like chiffon musk and that slight vanilla orchid. But it is still a stunning fragrance. I do still get a slight artificial note in there. It does, again, smell like candy. It smells really, really good. I think it's that vanilla orchid that might be just a tiny bit not my vibe, but I'm pretty sure 90% of people would really enjoy this. It is a broad statement, but you can tell by a fragrance, like, okay, I understand it smells really good, even if I might not use it. But this one, I actually really, really, really like. Out of this one, the Paris Amour, I definitely say I like this one much better. And I think that pear note brightens it up just enough where that vanilla orchid and musk isn't too much for me, but it still has a little bit of that like artificial candy plastic smell, just a tiny bit, like just a hint. Oh my gosh, that sugary like pear is so good. This is very girly, very young, very bright, very sweet. Oh, it's the bomb. I highly recommend this one. This is my favorite so far out of the new ones that I have tested. Yes. All right, up next, you guys, we have Velvet Sugar. This one I really, really remember trying. I remember not liking it. And I remember wanting to like it so bad because I was obsessed with the packaging. I wanted this to smell like a red velvet cupcake. And I loved the packaging. Like, it's so pretty. It has little hearts. Like, it's gorgeous. And I could not bring myself to like it, and I would smell it over and over again. Do I remember what it smells like? No. Do I remember why I didn't like it? No. So we're gonna test it out again to see if maybe my scent profile has changed. I did like very light fragrances back in the day. Like, anything too intense was too much. So this is a blend of red velvet cream and golden plum laced with a swirl of sugared musk, pink jasmine, and wild strawberries. Why is jasmine in everything? That velvet cream type smell, I definitely get. I almost do kind of smell a red velvet cupcake, but not in a gourmand way, like just in a sweet way. Like if they turned a cupcake into powder and you smelled it, this is what it would smell like. But then you get this like deeper kind of like, maybe it's that plum and that sugared musk that makes it kind of like warmer and heavier, with that strawberry to make it slightly fruity and sweet, and a little bit of jasmine to kind of round it out. This is really good. I actually really like this. Now, would I like it more if it was just strawberries and that like cream note, and like I don't like creamy fruits, but because this kind of smells like a creamy cupcake type smell, I don't mind it. Oh, it's really good. It literally smells like, without the icing, just the cake part of a red velvet cupcake with a hint of strawberry and like a creamy note. It's really good. I still think I like pink chiffon better, but this is really sweet. And oh, it's weird because I get that velvet cupcake. It's not an intense gourmand or anything. It's just very sweet, but I also get a strawberry that's not gourmand. It's just a sweet strawberry. It's like the perfect mixture of scents. Up next we have watermelon lemonade. I used to own this. I know what it smells like. I used it all up. I have the lotion in this as well. This just smells like straight up watermelon lemonade. And I remember when I was doing some other haul, I mentioned that I don't need another lemonade scent because I have pink lemonade from Victoria's Secret Pink. But because this has like that watermelon in it, I just really like it. So I wanted to get it for summer again, and this is a really good one. It literally smells exactly what it sounds like, watermelon lemonade. You get a juicy watermelon, you get a really citrusy, like juicy, fresh, like lemonade that almost makes you feel like you're quenching your thirst just by smelling it. So good. Yeah, there's not much to say about this. If you like fruity, sweet scents, when this is on sale, definitely get it online if you've never smelled it before. It's just delicious. It's delicious. It's perfect for the summertime when you don't want anything too heavy, you're thirsty, it's humid, like this is the one to go for. So good. All right, this, you guys, is white citrus. And I never picked this up because I just don't like straight citrus scents usually because they do smell like cleaning chemicals to me. This is sun-drenched citrus groves of the Mediterranean coast. White citrus is an invigorating blend of crisp citrus and water lily. I do like water lily. Lilies in general are a little too floral, but like a water lily makes it very like bright and fresh. So I don't know, let's smell it. It literally just smells like water lily and citrus. I will say it does slightly remind me of Pledge, like Lemon Pledge, just a little bit. But it is very pretty. I think if you like citrus scents, this is like the perfect one to go for because it has that water lily in there, which softens it and kind of makes it a little more feminine. But it's still too much citrus for me. I don't wear these type of scents often, but I do imagine this would be amazing in the summertime. It would make you feel so fresh and clean. That water lily makes it very clean. Like citrus is clean in general because, you know, cleaning chemicals. It's a crisp, clean smell. Lemon is in a lot of dish soaps. Like it's just one of those scents that you think clean. But that water lily makes it a wearable clean, where it's feminine. Like it reminds me of a bar soap. Like you want that water lily. You want that little bit of like feminine sweetness in there. Yeah, this is very, very pretty. I would want this in a hand soap, in a bar soap, in other forms. I don't know if I'll wear it as a mist, just because I don't wear mists like this often. but I do understand why people enjoy this. All right, you guys, this is Tahiti Island Dream. I've been curious about this for a while. I recognize the bottle, so I was never inclined to buy it because I'm like, if I recognize the bottle, that means I've smelled it and I didn't buy it, so there must be a reason for that, right? But it just kind of seems like something I would like, so I just wanted to test it out just to see. So this is a blend of coconut water, sparkling mandarin, kiwi blossom, lush frangipani, Tahitian vanilla musk. Again, with the vanilla musk, I feel like that messes up fragrances for me sometimes. Coconut I don't always enjoy, but coconut water is doable for me. Sparkling mandarin, I love mandarin. I love kiwi blossom. That sounds so good. So, I don't know. Let's try this. I've heard people talk about this recently and saying they really like it. You guys, this is the pool in the summer in a mist. This smells so good. It's a tropical kind of sweet scent that's very clean and crisp. Like, I feel like my nose is just clean just from smelling it. You know what it's comparable to? This is gonna make it sound not good, but I promise you I don't mean it that way. You know, after you clean something with bleach, there's this like really crisp, clean smell in the air, like everything was wiped out. It's just almost like the way chlorine smells, where it's just, you feel like it's clean, like very clean, and it almost feels like if you smell it, like your nose hairs will like tingle because it's just so crisp and clean. This has that cleanness, a very, very intense, crisp, clean smell, mixed with like a little bit of coconut water that makes it very tropical and beach-like. And there's something very sweet and tropical in this. Like that mandarin makes it fresh as well, and that coconut water makes it tropical. And I do think there's a little bit of something in there, like maybe it's that vanilla musk that makes it slightly creamy, but it mixes with that coconut water that I can't really differentiate those two notes. But this is good. This might be one of the first like coconut fragrances that I actually keep. So good. That mandarin makes it like juicy and citrusy, but in a sweet way, not in like a clean way. And then there's something like chlorine about it that makes it very pool-like when you walk into a freshly cleaned pool. Oh, it's so good. If you like tropical, like slightly coconutty scents, you will love this. And even if you don't like coconut, you might actually enjoy this. All right, up next we have brown sugar and fig. This has been now at some semi-annual sales. I'm not sure if it was out this year, but I remember I owned a lotion in this and I really enjoyed this. This was at a time when I just really needed a lotion, and because I was out, so I just picked whatever was cheapest basically. And I really enjoyed it for the nighttime. Like, it was very calming, but I don't know if I'd like it in a body mist, so I'm curious to try it. So this has fresh fig, coconut milk, caramelized brown sugar. So fig isn't my favorite thing in fragrances. Coconut milk, again, coconut is iffy, but caramelized brown sugar sounds good. Like, for some reason, I feel like I imagine warm vanilla sugar, but with fig. I don't know. Okay, so this smells exactly like its scent notes. That fig note is very strong. It is a little bit calming and sweet though. That brown sugar is a very calming scent, you know? It's a little much for me, but in a lotion I would definitely like it. I think this is one of those scents that I like in a lotion when I want to like wear it at night, but not necessarily during the day. It's okay, I'll put it that way. Up next I have Whipped Vanilla Chiffon. Now, let me look up the scent notes. This I think recently came back online. So this is a sweet and springy blend of wild vanilla beans, spun sugar, and white peach blossom. Peach blossom sounds good, spun sugar sounds good. Vanilla bean makes me think this is going to be a creamy, fruity scent that might be nauseating for me, but I'm still curious to try it, so I almost get every single scent note. I do get a slightly peachy smell on initial spray. Every time I do an initial spray, I get the fruit notes the most, so I think I like it. But as it settles, usually the fruit notes kind of dissipate and the rest of the notes are left over. So there is a vanilla, but it's a very feminine and light vanilla. I imagine this is what vanilla would smell like if it was in like powder form. Does that make any sense? Like it's a very light, kind of airy vanilla that's very feminine and not too like, I don't want to say young, but like a cakey, like sweet, like young fragrance. It's a very feminine light vanilla. There's a slight floral, but it's not too bad. And then you get that very, very like sweet scent. And you do get that peach. I will say this is too creamy and fruity for my liking, because I don't know what it is with my nose, but whenever I smell creamy fruits, if they're not gourmand, they just give me a headache for some reason. Those two notes just don't mix for me. But it's a very pleasant feminine fragrance. If you like vanilla, I think you will really like this, and you like a slight peach note. Like the way it sounds, a vanilla with a peach just sounds good. Like it sounds like the way whipped cream with like on top of a pastry with like a peach on it, like that light smell, that's what it smells like. It is very pleasant. I do like this. It's very light. I feel like this could be a calming one at night, but also definitely a during the day kind of scent. I really, really actually enjoy this. I know it'll give me a headache, so I probably can't use it or keep it, but I'm actually kind of liking it. All right, you guys, those are all my retired scents that I have purchased or owned. Let me know how you feel about any of these, and if there's any other retired scents that you'd like me to try. I kind of made sure that I have 10 to show you guys, and I skipped over any of the ones that I remember like not liking, like actually hardcore not liking. Like I don't like Dark Kiss, Cashmere Glow, like those kind of scents aren't really my thing. So I didn't want to buy them and take up a spot of ones that I might actually enjoy. So let me know if you'd still like me to describe the scents to you and get them, and next time there's a sale I can definitely do that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know which ones are your favorite, which ones you want me to try, and so on and so forth. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.